5 biggest bombshells in Bryan Kohberger Affidavit. On Thursday, the probable cause affidavit in the arrest of Bryan Kohberger was released, detailing new evidence about the University of Idaho murders. On December 30, Kohberger was arrested in connection with the crime and charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder. He has maintained his innocence, with his previous public defender, LaBar, saying that his client was eager to be exonerated of the charges. Kohberger has been extradited back to Idaho where he is currently charged and is expected to appear in court Thursday. On November 13, Kaylee Goncalves, Xana Kernodle, Madison Mogen and Chapin were found fatally stabbed in an off-campus residence near the University of Idaho. Newsweek has compiled a list of some of the biggest bombshells that were revealed in the probable cause affidavit. Surviving roommate saw murderer. During an interview with Moscow police investigators, one of the surviving roommates, Mortensen, explained that at around 4 a.m. local time on November 13, she opened her door several times after hearing someone crying. States she opened her door for the 3rd time after she heard the crying and saw a figure clad in black clothing and a mask that covered the person's mouth and nose walking towards her, the affidavit said. The male walked past as she stood in a frozen shock phase. The male walked towards the back sliding glass door. Locked herself in her room after seeing the male. Did not state that she recognized the male. This leads investigators to believe that the murderer left the scene. "There's someone here." Mortensen also told investigators that during the night of the murders, she thought she heard one of the victims say, "There's someone here." According to the affidavit, Mortensen said that she thought it was Goncalves who made the comment, but investigators noted it also could have been Kernodle as her phone records show she was using TikTok at around 4:12 a.m. local time and was likely awake. Father's DNA used to link Kohberger to crime. When police first arrived at the 1122 King Road residence on November 13, they found a knife sheath that had LaBar and a USMC on it, as well as the U.S. Marine Corps Eagle Globe stamped on the outside. After recovering the knife sheath, investigators in Pennsylvania recovered garbage from Kohberger's parents' home in an effort to build a DNA profile. On December 28, 2022, the Idaho State Lab reported that a DNA profile obtained from the trash and the DNA profile obtained from the sheath identified a male as not being excluded as the biological father of suspect profile, the affidavit said. Kohberger was near 1122 King Road residence 12 times. After obtaining Kohberger's phone number, investigators reviewed historical records associated with the number and found that the number utilized cellular resources that provide coverage to the area of 1122 King Road on at least 12 occasions prior to November 13, 2022, the affidavit said. However, the affidavit also noted that the cell number associated with Kohberger did not utilize cell towers near the residence on November 13 during the hours between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. local time, which is when investigators believe the 4 victims were murdered. Kohberger wanted internship with local police. Kohberger was a Ph.D. student in the criminology department at Washington State University and previously obtained his bachelor's degree in criminology from DeSales University in Pennsylvania. The affidavit states that investigators obtained records of his past studies and found that Kohberger wrote an essay when he applied for an internship with the Pullman Police Department in the fall of 2022. According to the affidavit, Kohberger's essay included his interests on assisting local law enforcement agencies on collecting and analyzing technological data.